What if I told you the airline industry's biggest scam isn't in checked bags, it's in your carry-on? You thought skipping checked bags would save time, money, and stress, but in 2025, airlines quietly turned your carry-on into contraband. You did everything right, packed light, arrived early, measured every inch. Still, a gate agent stops you with a smile that doesn't reach their eyes, and out comes the yellow tag. You watch your carry-on disappear down the ramp, knowing it's not coming back until baggage claim. That's not an accident, it's a system, one designed to look like chaos, but run like profit. For years, airlines told you to travel smarter, lighter, faster. Now they found a new way to make that loyalty pay. For them, not for you. Every time you roll that small bag through security, algorithms are already profiling you. Your seat number, your boarding group, even the airline's load data decide whether your bag flies with you or without you. And here's the twist. What looks like a space problem is really a pricing strategy. The same overhead bins that seemed full for you, they're half sold in premium tiers. Most travelers think it's random. It's not. It's calculated. And today, you'll see exactly how they're doing it and how to beat them before your next flight. Because if you don't understand how airlines are rewriting the rules of carry-ons, you're already paying for it in wasted time, hidden fees, and quiet humiliation at the gate. Most travelers have no idea they're already caught in the trap. Don't be one of them. Hit subscribe now because what's coming could save you hundreds before your next flight. You've probably noticed it. Flying isn't what it used to be. It has quietly shifted from a service to a strategy where every small decision feels like it's been designed to take something from you. Time, comfort, or money. Seat maps split families apart. Overhead bins that were once half empty are now declared full before your boarding group is even called. Priority boarding, once a courtesy, has become another upsell disguised as convenience. None of this is random. It's a calculated system built over years. Airlines call it yield management, a technical name that hides a simple truth. The less control you have, the more money they make. What looks like chaos is actually coordination, a business model that profits from confusion. But here's the part most travelers never realize. Every system designed to control you also leaves behind cracks in its own structure. Those cracks are opportunities, small legal loopholes that experienced travelers use quietly to shift control back into their own hands. This story isn't just about luggage. It's about freedom, dignity, and the right to travel without being quietly overcharged. Especially for those who remember when flying still felt human, when it wasn't a contest for legroom or overhead space. So let's pull back the curtain. These are the 15 secrets airlines hope you never discover, and the knowledge that could save you hundreds before your next flight. Number 15. The hidden carry-on fee trap. You think flying light should save money. That's the logic airlines use to sell us on budget fares. But in 2025, many of those low-cost tickets quietly punish the very thing they encouraged, the carry-on bag. The rulebook changed, and it's very deep in fine print most travelers never read. Some airlines now charge more for a carry-on than a checked bag, using tiered personal item definitions that shrink by the season. A backpack that fit last year? Suddenly too bulky. It's not a glitch, it's a bait-and-switch tactic wrapped in legal language. They show you a low fare, remove what used to be standard, then charge extra to restore it. The real frustration isn't just the money, it's the feeling of being tricked by something that used to be simple. But knowledge is power. If the carry-on allowance isn't clearly listed under what's included, assume it's cost extra. That one click could save you from paying twice for the same space, once at booking and again at the gate. Number 14. The overhead bin shell game. You've probably noticed how early flights filled the bins before most passengers even board. That's not a coincidence, it's a system. Airlines now deliberately oversell carry-on space just like they oversell seats. The result? You pay for the right to bring your bag on board and still end up watching it get tagged and taken away at the gate. They call it a courtesy check, but it's engineered inconvenience. Every time a bin fills up, the airline saves time boarding, avoids wait delays, and subtly trains passengers to buy priority access next time. It's not bad luck, it's profit design. Here's the fix most travelers miss. Sometimes paying for early boarding isn't just about comfort. It's cheaper than losing your bag space or risking a forced gate check that leaves you waiting at baggage claim. You're not buying status, you're buying back control. Number 13. The gate lights problem. We've all seen it, that anxious crowd pressing toward the gate long before boarding begins. It looks chaotic, but it's actually a predictable reaction to scarcity. Airlines created that tension on purpose. When you reduce legroom, charge for seats, and limit storage, you create the illusion that being first is survival. People start acting irrationally because the system quietly tells them they'll lose something if they don't. But there's a smarter way to play the game. The calm traveler, the one that stays seated, boards mid-group, and skips the rush, often ends up boarding faster than the crowd clustered at the ropes. It's not luck, it's timing. By waiting till the initial surge clears, you move through efficiently and avoid being stuck in the aisle shuffle. The trick isn't to fight the system, it's to understand its psychology and move around it. You can travel calmly while everyone else panics. Number 12. Personal item loophole. Most travelers underestimate how much power hides in one phrase: personal item allowed. Airlines count on that. They design luggage charts and seat diagrams that make it seem like you're limited to a small purse or laptop bag. But in reality, most carriers allow up to 18 inches in length, enough space for a full-size backpack that can carry everything you need for a 3-day trip. The trick is understanding dimensions, not brands. If you measure your bag before you pack, you'll see how much free volume you've been wasting. A well-structured personal item can fit shoes, electronics, and even toiletries, all without triggering extra fees. This is the quiet rebellion against overcharges, using every inch you're already entitled to. It's not just about fitting more, it's about traveling smarter within the rules they set but hope you never read. Number 11. The military packing technique, Ranger Roll. Packing light isn't just about bringing less, it's about using space like a strategist. The military figured this out decades ago with what's now known as the Ranger Roll, tightly rolling each piece of clothing so that air is pushed out, creases are minimized, and volume drops by nearly half. It's a discipline disguised as efficiency. For travelers who favor heavier fabrics, wool, denim, or thick cotton, this method changes everything. You can fit twice as much without the bulk and unpack without a single wrinkle. More importantly, it restores that sense of control modern travel often takes away. When your bag feels ordered and compact, the rest of the journey follows suit. It's travel as an exercise in precision, not chaos. Number 10. The compression cubes. If the Ranger Roll is the art, compression cubes are the technology. They work by forcing out excess air and compacting your clothes into structured layers that stay flat, neat, and surprisingly light. The science is simple. Less trapped air equals more usable space. But the effect is profound, especially for travelers who need to carry medications, comfort items, or medical devices discreetly and securely. Compression cubes aren't just for packing more. They create zones of order inside your luggage. One for clothing, one for hygiene, one for essentials. You stop rummaging and start moving with clarity. It's a small upgrade that pays off in calm and confidence every time you unzip your bag. In a system built on confusion, organization becomes quiet resistance. Number 9. The bag size secret. Airlines don't just limit your space, they quietly redefine it. The personal item measurements on their websites are often smaller than what their own gates actually allow. It's psychological containment, not regulation. When travelers believe they're restricted, they comply without question. But if you study the fine print, most airlines permit structured bags up to the precise dimensions that fit under the seat, not the shrunken diagrams they promote online. Use a bag that holds its shape and matches the maximum allowed size, not the marketing version. You're not breaking the rules, you're using them with clarity. Every inch you reclaim is a reminder that air travel doesn't have to feel like surrender. It can still feel like choice. If even one of these details made you rethink the way you travel, pause for a second, hit like and subscribe. Each week, we uncover the truths airlines prefer to keep buried, and what you learn here could save you hundreds before your next flight. In the comments, share the one travel trick or surprise fee that caught you off guard. Your story might be the reason someone else avoids the same mistake. Number 7. The legroom hack. Airlines design every inch of space for efficiency, not for comfort. But comfort is still possible if you know how to reclaim it. After takeoff, when seatbelt signs go off, slide your personal item a few inches back with the tip of your foot. That small shift frees your legs, changes your circulation, and relieves pressure during long flights, especially for older travelers. It's one of those adjustments the airlines will never mention because it costs them nothing to make your experience better, yet it restores something that's quietly eroded from modern flying: physical relief. Your comfort isn't an upgrade, it's your right to travel well. Number 6. The laptop trap. It's a mistake made by millions of travelers, slipping your laptop into the seat back pocket for quick access. It feels efficient until the seat in front of you reclines and you hear the crack. Modern seat hinges and slim pockets were never designed to protect devices, and airlines know it's one of the most common damage claims they reject. The fix is simple.
Always return your laptop to your underseat bag before the person ahead leans back. That one habit separates travelers who arrive ready to work from those who spend the night searching for a repair shop. Small awareness, big payoff, because every trip teaches you either a lesson or a habit. Number 6, the TSA senior screening benefits. Most travelers over 75 don't realize the TSA gives them access to lighter screening, shorter lines, no need to remove shoes or jackets, and sometimes even expedited bag checks. But here's the catch. Agents rarely mention it. The policy exists, but you have to request it. Tell the TSA officer your age and ask for modified screening. It's your right under their own guidelines. You've earned this after a lifetime of travel, taxes, and patience. The difference is small, but it turns a stressful checkpoint into a moment of dignity and respect. Two things too often missing in modern air travel. Number 5, the liquid rule loophole for medications. Everyone knows the 3-1-1 rule, 3-ounce bottles in a single quart bag. But what most travelers miss is that medical liquids don't apply. Insulin, eye drops, nutritional drinks, or even saline solutions are fully exempt from the limit. You just have to declare them separately and inform the officer at screening. It's not a workaround, it's written into TSA policy. Organized travelers move faster, avoid unnecessary searches, and keep their essentials close. The real advantage isn't skipping rules, it's knowing them so well that the process bends back toward humanity.
Number 4, priority security lines. There's a quiet lane in nearly every major airport meant for passengers with mobility issues, medical conditions, or advanced age. It's not hidden, but it's rarely announced. Most people simply don't know they can use it. If you ask a TSA supervisor for mobility accommodation, they're required to grant it, no medical certificate needed. You'll get through faster with less standing and less strain. This isn't about privilege, it's about access. The system already recognizes your right to move comfortably through it. You just have to claim that space. Number 3, the banned items list airlines don't explain. For years, travelers have been throwing away harmless essentials, nail clippers, small scissors, even sewing kits, convinced they're forbidden. But here's the truth, most of those items are perfectly legal. The confusion persists because airlines never clarify what's actually restricted. They'd rather keep lines moving than educate passengers. Stop surrendering the tools you're allowed to bring. The official TSA list is public. Print it, fold it into your passport sleeve, and carry it like a quiet form of armor. Confidence at security doesn't come from arguing, it comes from knowing the rules better than the people enforcing them. Number 2, free baggage assistance airlines must provide. Every flight attendant is trained and required to help lift or store a passenger's bag if needed. It's part of their duty of care, not a favor. Yet many travelers, especially older ones, hesitate to ask. Timing matters. The best moment is while boarding, before overheads fill. A simple, calm request, "Could you please assist with this bag?" isn't an inconvenience, it's your right to save travel. After years of loyalty and patience in the skies, you've earned help without apology. Respecting that right changes how the entire journey feels. Number 1, the ultimate secret, confidence. The greatest upgrade in travel isn't a first-class seat or priority lane, it's the confidence to move through the system without shrinking. The difference between a stressful trip and a smooth one often comes down to language. Seniors who say, "I'm sorry to bother you," are treated as burdens. Those who say, "I need assistance with my bag," command respect. Every airport rule, every loophole, every hidden right we've covered means nothing without that shift. Travel at its core is about dignity, not distance, and confidence is the one carry-on they can't take from you. You've just uncovered what most travelers never will, the hidden language of air travel. From the luggage loopholes and silent upgrades to the rights no airline will ever print on a boarding pass, every secret adds up to one truth. Flying doesn't have to feel like survival. When you understand the system, you travel free. Most people will keep flying blind, paying hidden fees, losing bags, surrendering comfort, and thinking it's normal. But not you. You've just learned what they don't want you to know. If that matters to you, subscribe right now, because informed travelers never fly the same way twice. Which of these secrets surprised you most? Drop your answer in the comments. Your story might be the one that saves another traveler hours of stress. Until then, stay sharp, travel safe, and remember, dignity at 30,000 feet isn't a privilege, it's your right. Don't let the algorithms bury this. Hit that bell and share this with one traveler who still believes airlines play fair. You'll do them a favor they'll remember on their next flight.